What's happening, YouTube? Back in the day gamer here. Thanks for tuning into my channel, and it feels good to be back. Because that's right, I'm back. I know for the past year, I stopped regularly uploading and practically stopped uploading altogether, but that's over. I'm back, baby. I'm here, and we're starting off my barrage of new videos. Going all the way back to the old school. We're doing a pickups. That's right. Pickups are few and far between, but I get to do one because even though I haven't been doing videos, my backlog of videos has been stacking up. And this stack of games right here, I picked up from the Cleveland Retro Gaming Classic back in September. And my wife's calling me right now. That's awesome. Way to ruin my first video back. Let's see what's so important. She has to interrupt me talking to you guys. Hello?
Hey.
Hey.
Did you eat dinner?
No, I didn't eat dinner.
So Mav and I were thinking Rudy's hot dog. Should I try to DoorDash?
I love Rudy's hot dogs. No, we shouldn't DoorDash. We're not rich. We don't DoorDash things.
Are you gonna go get it?
Sure. Yep, I'll go get it.
Okay then.
What do you want? Text it to me.
I just want, get Maverick one. You just want, I'll just text you.
Okay, text me. Perfect.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. I'm not starting over. Not refilming this. We're rolling with it. We got a lot of videos to make here. The backlog of videos is piling up. And if I take more time to reshoot, it's less time to edit and upload and less time to play video games. So, much like an old school back in the day gamer collection video, we're going to start this video off with a beverage. And as I said, these games are from the Cleveland Retro Gaming Classic back in September. And in September, pumpkin beers come out. And the Samuel Jackson's Jacko Traveler, or just Jacko now, is my favorite pumpkin beer. And this has been sitting in the refrigerator for 7 months now, right? So I got it in September. Yeah, So, still smells good. Drinking a pumpkin beer in the spring. This is jackassery. But I'm thirsty. I'm thirsty and we got a lot to talk about, so I gotta wet my whistle. YouTube, cheers! Ooh, damn, still good. It might be 7 months old, but it's still good. Right here. It's been a while, so then to now, still trying to complete my NES collection. I pick up random games for other consoles here and there. It's not many I find that I like, but we're going to start off with the NES, as many people call it. I call it Nintendo. I picked up six games I needed for the NES at the Cleveland Retro Gaming Classic, and that is a lot because I'm over 600. It's been a while since I talked to you guys, so I'm forgetting where my count is. Maybe I'll put it up here. But I'm over 600, so to pick up 6 games that I needed was quite a feat. And I'm happy to finally, now 7 months later, be able to put them on the shelf, unclutter my desk. Without further ado, the first game in this pile, not this one, I believe I can remember, even though it was so long ago, the last game I picked up there, but this is Star Wars Empire Strikes Back. So this game here, it's hard. I don't particularly care for it. I don't hate it, but it's tough. I didn't get very far because I didn't like it that much, so I didn't really put a lot of time into it. I have a lot of other games I want to play, but the graphics were cool. There's some decent things they took from the movie. It might get more into it. I'm not a Star Wars guy. I've said it many times before. I'm saying it again. back in the day gamers, swords and sorcery, not sci-fi. But I don't hate Star Wars, but I don't love this game. Next game I picked up at the Cleveland Retro Gaming Classic 7 months ago is another game I don't love, but I needed for the collection. Donkey Kong Jr. This is my least favorite of any of the Donkey Kong games on the Nintendo. Yeah, I definitely don't love this game. Like Star Wars, I don't hate it, but it just didn't have addicting gameplay. I didn't care for it that much. Now, the last Donkey Kong I played a few months back, which I believe was Donkey Kong 3, I really liked. I thought that was a lot of fun. It had addicting gameplay. But Donkey Kong Jr. here does not. No. Don't hate it, don't love it. Putting it in the collection. That would be game number... The next game I picked up was, this is one I've wanted for a while. I heard good things about it, and it is the best of the Nintendo games I picked up in this lot. And since it came into my possession, I had been advised that this should be a game to play and try and beat for the new year. Someone suggested it when I posted my games I beat in 2024. Is that right? What year are we? Yeah. So I have this one. I played it, and it's all right. And that is Galaxy 5000 Racing in the 51st Century. Yeah, so this is sadly the best of the games I picked up in this lot. It's mediocre. It's definitely the better play than the other games in here, but it's a racing game. It's, you know, sci-fi. Once again, not super my thing, but the viewpoint kind of isometric made it a little rough. I don't know, but it was cool. There was lots of little things I liked about it. It controlled well. You know, you could take big jumps over things you needed to jump over. But since racing games aren't exactly my thing either, this one wasn't super tickling my fancy. It's alright. I'll play it again for sure. But the next game in the lot is a game I absolutely, positively will, for sure, not play again. And that's a game that isn't even a game. Tiny Toon Cartoon Workshop. Don't buy this cartridge. This is a Konami title. And, you know, normally Konami makes bangers. This is absolutely not a banger. I didn't spend much time with it because it was so terrible. But I can automatically predict in my vast Nintendo knowledge that it's not going to get any better if... Yeah, no, it's just not going to get any better. So I'm not going to play it anymore. You don't care, because if you played it, you know it sucks. So moving on to the next game, which is one I knew all these years that I wouldn't like, but I was at the convention, it was on my list, they had it, decent price, and I'm telling you, you know, I'm down to around 50 some games left that I need, I believe, maybe 60. There's not a lot of games that I can find anywhere that I need, aside from eBay, and especially games that aren't astronomically priced. I believe the cheapest game that I need for the collection now is like $50. Everything else is way more. And I know $50 isn't a lot, but that's the cheapest game I need to pick up. Picked this one up for, sticker says 32, but I know I bundled some games and wheeled and dealed, so you know, whack a couple bucks off. Whatever, I paid for it. It's not worth it. Prince of Persia. Y'all know this one. It's on other consoles, different versions. Didn't like any of the ones I'd played before. Didn't really like this one. Knew I wasn't going to. But, yeah, I'm stupid and I have to buy these 40-year-old gray pieces of plastic to put up on the wall. I can see if I put more time into this one, I might get a little more into it. You know, I might, like I say a lot, I didn't like that game at first, and you start playing it and you get into it. I could see that happening on this one, but I'm not holding my breath, and it'll probably be a long time before I ever even toss it in. Because aside from having to collect and possess every Nintendo game in the library, after that I'm going to have to beat them all. Yeah, I'm about 100 deep on that, and yeah, that's a story, a tale for another day. Before I reveal the last game for the Nintendo that I picked up at the convention, I got a couple other games here that aren't of the Nintendo variety. One for the Genesis, Sword of a Mammalian, 2 sips of beer, and I'm already mumbling dumb shit. So, I already have Sword of Vermilion, but it's cartridge only, and I like my Genesis games in the box. But the reason I bought this one is becomes what's going on? What is happening? Did I forget the English language since I stopped making videos? It comes with a large instruction manual that has not a walkthrough, but a tips and tricks kind of thing that helps you out. Yeah, and I don't know, I wanted that. I believe I saw whatever. Somebody had it, I wanted it, now I have it. No gameplay, didn't toss that in. Another game we don't have any gameplay for, because I say it all the time, haven't turned on the old PS2 in many, many years, but I'm still buying games for it. Couldn't pass up on this one. I love Pac-Man. I don't particularly love the original Pac-Man game, especially not on Atari. Arcade's good, you know, I don't know, but I love all things Pac-Man. The cartoon, all-time favorite Pac-Man thing, probably my favorite cartoon from the 80s. But when I see things Pac-Man, I need to pick them up almost all the time. And I saw this one and I needed to pick it up. Pac-Man Fever on the PlayStation 2. Now, I don't know what this game's about at all. The screenshots on the back are very interesting looking, as is the cover art there. I'm going to make this my thumbnail. That looks good. Yeah, so I'm anxious to throw this one in. $10. I want to say impulse buy, but it's not an impulse buy, because I was there buying games. Next game that I bought when I was there is a Game Boy Advance game. It's a twofer. It's also Pac-Man. We gotta check out my old man glasses here. Mrs. Pac-Man Maze Madness and Pac-Man World. So Mrs. Pac-Man Maze Madness is like a 3D Mrs. Pac-Man. I like that a lot because it's 3D. Looks cooler than just regular pellet chomping. You can jump. There's other things in it, which I'm forgetting right now because it's been a while since I played it, but I definitely know I liked it. When I popped this cartridge in, I played a little bit of the Miss Pac-Man, and then I played a lot more of the Pac-Man World, which is somewhat of the same variety as the Miss Pac-Man one, if I remember correctly, but it's Pac-Man, so I liked it better because I'm a man. I'm a man, baby! Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I know I had some clever things I was going to say about it, what games it reminded me of, and things of that nature, but I'm sure you guys are all familiar with the Pac-Man World, because I believe they're on the Xboxes and the PlayStation 2s. I've got some of the other ones, which I believe are those games, like I'm saying, unless I forgot because I'm crazy. But I have a lot of games. Sometimes I mix them up, sometimes I don't even get to play them, like this Pac-Man Fever. But the Mrs. Pac-Man and the Pac-Man World on the Game Boy Advance I played, says here, it was $12. I probably got it for 10, and that is a bargain. Time for the last game? No, not time for the last game. I got another thing here, and I'm gonna make you listen to this, even though you probably don't want to. So, back in the day gamer loves him some fishing games, right? And I picked up this Super Famicom fishing game, which I don't know the name of, because I don't speak Japanese. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I don't think I ever will speak Japanese, but right here, this one, if you ever see it and you like fishing games at all, you should get this one. Upon throwing it in the title screen, there's a little thing you have to complete before you can move on, and that's fantastic. I can't recall having that in any other game I've ever played, and it was a cool touch. The graphics on this are nice. The controls are nice. A lot of times fishing games are just like frustratingly hard, and this one was frustrating, but it was easier than a lot of other games I played. But what I like most about this game is, well, I'm sure if I knew what the hell they were saying, it seems like it's kind of a RPG fishing adventure, which would be fantastic since I can't read. It's just since I can't read Japanese. I can read. Ha 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 ha, yeah. Since I can't read Japanese, I don't know what's going on, so I was just fishing. I was using the save file that was on this game, but, you know, like I said, back in the day, gamer loves him some fishing. And I am a quite accomplished angler, absolutely, to toot my own horn, but there's nothing more relaxing than just bobber fishing off the shore. And that's what this game is. I can't think of any other fishing games off the top of my head. I'm sure there are some in my library, which is vast with fishing games, but I can't think of any other games that use bobber, and that's just relaxing. So bobber fishing is relaxing. Video games are relaxing. This fishing game is kind of relaxing, kind of frustrating, but they gave me this for free. I remember walking by and they were sitting at a table. They're like, "Free games, take a free game, free game." I was like, "What's that? Whoa, hold on." And I saw it, so I took it. Well, I couldn't find anything at their table I wanted, so I didn't want to take it. I'm like, I'm not going to take it. I'm not going to take it. They're like, no, just take it, it's free. And I just gave them $1. I felt bad taking a game because the whole hook was to buy something from their table, but they didn't have anything else I wanted to buy, so. The last game I picked up at the Cleveland Retro Gaming Classic in September of 2024 is the most disappointing of the Nintendo games that I picked up, because I'd always had high hopes for this game. The cover art's really, really cool. Really cool. I'll show you in a minute. And I know I heard it wasn't that fantastic, but the gameplay I saw looked alright. But when I played this game, man, it was not alright. The game I'm talking about is The Mutant Virus: Crisis in the Computer World. Take a look at the cover art there. That's pretty awesome, right? Oh, we gotta do this. That's some damn good cover art. That's 80s as all can be. Let's check it out. Let's see how this game looks and plays. Well, I already spilled the beans because I said this is the most disappointing game in the lot, and it's, well, you know, that's a lie, because Cartoon Workshop is absolutely the most terrible game in this lot. But I didn't expect much out of that one, and I expected more out of the Mutant Virus. But as you can see, the graphics are terrible, and you're not playing it, but you can probably just tell from the game footage that the controls and the gameplay are terrible. Yeah, not lying about that. This is just another one of them Nintendo games where you gotta think, what the hell happened to the people that approved this game to go out for sale? Hopefully they got shit canned. And I say shit canned because this game is a turd. I did pick up one more thing that isn't a turd. I'm very pleased with this. It's a double. Something I already have, but it's in my parents' attic with all the rest of his buddies. And I'm not going to get it out, apparently. It was a total impulse buy, but right here, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle figure. I believe this guy's Genghis Frog, right? He's got his Hawaiian shirt on, unbuttoned, back in the day gamer style. He's got his gold chains hanging out. Yeah, buddy! Walking past the table, saw him, I was just like, that belongs on the food truck. And it's been sitting here for 7 months, so now it can finally go on the food truck. Well, that does it. That's all my pickups for the Cleveland Retro Gaming Classic, which is a fantastic convention that they hold in the fall, September sometime. around September 20th. Already making plans, recruiting some people to go with me this year that have never gone before. Trying to turn some of the old friends into bigger nerds than they already are. But I'm really looking forward to it. I know we're, way past it and a ways out for it. But if you're in the area, you should book yourself and go to the Cleveland Retro Gaming Classic because it's a good time. As usual, I appreciate you watching my video. And if you stayed to the end, then you must be like me and you don't have a lot going on in your life. Just kidding. Thanks for tuning into my channel. I promise, I'm back. Before I made this video, I made another video. Not today, but the other day. And I'm going to make another video. So before I upload whichever one is first, there'll be 3 videos ready to watch. So, well, I guess I got to put this one out first. Because otherwise, if another one comes out before that, none of this will make any sense. But I guess I don't really make a lot of sense anyways. Thanks for tuning into my channel. It's good to be back. I look forward to chatting with you guys in the comments as always. That's a lot of the fun. So, like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. And until next time will be sooner than later. Keep it retro!